Right, so the first thing that we added in, which is different to our rough cut, is the screen recordings. So we used QuickTime Player to get a screen recording and went on Facebook and just set the time so that was the day it was the birthday, and then just typed a message like normal, and then cut it down so that it wasn't like such a full screen, so that it was more kind of focused
onto the actual
message.
Yeah.
And then we added in a few clips of Millie like typing as well. And then we added in some more scenes. So we added in the field scene, which is this one here. And
also the bed scene,
yeah,
which is this one.
And then we reshot the sleepover and added in a few other scenes as well.
Mm-hmm.
So these were just like clips that we could throw in, which makes it like a lot more interesting and different.
And it also like cuts up some of the like lip syncing.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like continuously lip syncing.
Yeah.
And flashbacks, so it had like different shots in.
Yeah. So we kind of kept the childhood ones and we shuffled the timeline round so they were like right at the start, these ones, and then adding in like the bed scenes and field scenes, and then here
we done a little reverse thing.
Yeah, so we just like play that. We wanted to try and make things different. We didn't want it to just be like dancing around, and we noticed in like different music videos that they would use like reverse, and like when we did our prelim we used reverse because the Rihanna music video had that, and we liked that effect and we felt that worked well, so we were like, why don't we just put it in the actual music video as well? And
also again it just sort of like breaks everything up, so it just is something like a little bit different to chuck in there.
Yeah. And then here like we used a lot of the time we used like slow motion and like speed things up, so like,
and also the filter we used,
yeah, so
to like make sure that it was shown as a memory and not like present day.
Yeah, so black and white we used for like the lip syncing with the white background, and then all the flashbacks we used Dreamy, and then other ones that were kind of more like present day we just used that to kind of change it and make it look prettier, I guess, but without putting a filter on it. And then yeah, use like the time, like sometimes we like want to slow things down a lot more or speed them up,
Yeah.
so we have to figure out the timings that we wanted.
And we also done this so like the next lot of lip syncing could fit properly.
Yeah, because that was the hard bit, was you had to get the lip syncing like exactly on the point of second.
Match it up.
So it was sometimes you might have a clip that was like a few seconds out or like a few point seconds out, so you'd have to slow it down or speed it up to make sure it worked, because that was the only way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we shot in the library because our feedback was that using the children would be a good idea, and they liked that.
Yeah, they liked the idea of it, so we thought we'd add more shots of it in.
Yes, we added these
just to sort of
in.
bring them back a little bit.
Yeah. And so we have these here because it's kind of like a bit of a timeline. Kind of did a bit of a slight chronological order so that they're like aging as the music video goes on. And then we've got our South End shots again. And then that one's sped up a bit there.
And again, we're using the filter to show that it's a memory.
Yeah. And then that's our time lapse that we did to try and use like special effects and like things to make things as different as possible, because we didn't want to make just another music video. Then we had to reshoot our sleepover scene, kind of just because we felt in the first one it wasn't as obvious it was a sleepover, and we just felt that by reshooting it wouldn't take too long and it would just make it better, because it wasn't obvious enough in the first one what was going on. So we felt we needed to overact a bit more and make it more obvious about this kind of bitchy atmosphere, I guess.
And also in the first cut, I think we used the friendship bracelet. Did we?
Oh yeah, we cut out the whole of the memory box.
The whole of the memory box. So obviously we had to refilm without the friendship bracelet and everything. So we had to
change a few things around. And then here again, we just used the reverse shot to make it a bit different. And this is kind of like a bit of a theme that we use like a little bit here and there to use.
And also with that shot we had to get it on the beat, so it was...
Oh yeah, we were like very precise about making sure that the hair flip was like on the beat, not just randomly.
Yeah.
And again you've got like the sleepover bit. Trying to think of other bits.
Oh, and then we come into the arcade bit here.
Mhm.
And this is when Millie's with Alice, so she's not with Katie. So then this is where sort of like the, what would you say it is? Sort of like a flashback that Millie's having.
Mhm. While she's going around the arcade, and we kind of
Yeah.
kept the lighting the same because it was like a bit hard lighting because it was like red lighting, but then it kind of made it look more present day in a way.
Yeah.
And then this bit, these are all photos. It's kind of like a stop motion.
Yeah.
With the filter over the top to show it's a flashback of me when I was in the arcade with Millie. So that's that there.
So we sort of like combined the like flashbacks and present day to show that like they was,
and used kind of stop motion to try and make it as obvious as possible that it was going to be a flashback.
Yeah.
Especially when it was like point of view shot, but that was a lot of the time flashbacks with stop motion. And we put in like a video and like text message there.
And another stop motion.
Of like playing on one of the machines.
And then this one again we reversed.
Yeah, this was like the leaves, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just again to sort of put in a different video, like that it's not nothing to do with like lip syncing or just a random shot in a field. It's just like something a bit different.
And then got a bit from Southend there. And then these like from the field, we were like working at like with light and different things with that.
Yeah.
So that is a kind of the shots for that. And then here we use like the bed and then like tossing and turning, but then splitting it up with
Flashbacks.
yeah. So it's kind of like that's what she's thinking of.
Yeah.
And then again we
This
use the
bit's
reverse
reversed.
shot to go back. And it starts to speed up a bit more here. Oh, this bit, this was when we were using the bed, so she lip syncs and then froze the blanket. And then we had a stop motion covering the camera up and going backwards.
So then obviously it just sort of like all links in when the screen goes black, and then it all comes on with the stop motion.
And then this bit was kind of like stop motion with like bits of video breaking it up as well.
It also like goes with the speed of the song, because it's quite this part of the song is quite
Starts to
fast,
speed up a
so
bit
we
more.
needed.
And then here it's kind of like zooming into the eyes, like it's from her, what she's thinking, her point of view.
Yeah. So this was
memories.
like this was like one long shot, and then we just split it into like 4 or 5 shots.
Oh yeah, we used like split clip, didn't we? To split them all up. Then we used split screen here.
Just to show from like different perspectives, like what was going on.
Yeah, that was like another technique that we always wanted to use was split screen
Yeah.
to show a kind of a storyline moving at the same time as each other. And then that's kind of it. So then that's just the last shot there. Hold on, come on. Should we say about the albums?
Yeah, can do.
So here we've got like the albums that we used to kind of break everything up with. So we've got like the lip syncing and the different bits.
This made it a lot easier just to sort of go into the folder. If we needed something from like the field or something, just go into the field folder
And then yeah, just click
and just
and
drop
drag.
it in. Yeah, it was quite easy doing it this way.
Yeah, it made life a lot easier.
Yeah.